Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Connect Africa. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending where you are. I'm sorry that I'm a bit late while reporting this, like my computer does the whole funny things. I don't know what. So I was trying to fix that technical problem, but I really apologize. Greetings, my sister, Patricia Cox, for being here early. So let me just bring this. I mean, we are really seeing crazy things with regards to Dangote Refinery Company, and the allegations, the accusations are from left and right. He's facing internally, internationally, all kinds of false allegations, Western propaganda. But what he started is really a big thing. So probably maybe he knows that this is coming or not, but this is really going. I mean, now the Western media is going really crazy. They're just operating as they are trying to operate. We know, for example, in African countries, when they try to throw regimes, how they go. All media, academicians, governments, they come all together and attack that heads of state in Africa, when that heads of state or when that leader is not obeying to the Western rules and regulation, or what those governments are, asking him or her to do. Now, this is the same thing what's happening to Aliko Dangote. Now, Reuters today has came out and actually put this news. Okay, I'm sorry for all the noise background. These days it's just all crazy. I'm not in my hometown, so but yeah, I'm gonna read it for you. I can't even share. I told you my computer is doing something funny. So this is the news that came out today. Nigeria's major Dangote oil refinery is reselling cargoes of US and Nigerian crude for so they are saying that Dangote is reselling the crude oil that it imported from the United States. Remember that we told you, or we analyzed, that Dangote is importing crude oil because it's his own country. Nigeria has some of is rich in crude oil. It has the best, the finest crude oil, but they have denied him. So he's forced to import it from the US and Brazil, and currently he's also sourcing out from the East, from African countries. Now, they are saying that imported crude oil is resold, and they say that they do not disclose the names. But what Reuters is saying is that they got this news. Four trade sources familiar with the matter said on Friday. That's what they are telling us, but they are not saying who it is. Okay, now they continue. It's a very brief news. It continues and says three of the sources said the re-offer was linked to technical problems at the refinery. A Dangote executive asked about the offers and talk in the market that the refinery is having operational issues affecting the crude distillation unit, said the CDU is in operation. Now, basically, what they are saying is that Dangote is reselling what he imported, the crude oil, due to technical problem or operation problem in the Dangote refinery company. Okay, I mean, this is something unthinkable, unimaginable even. I mean, they don't know what to do. This Western media now, all the West, the oil oil cartels, internationally, internally, and locally, are going crazy. They know what kind of business is going to take away this man in a way that will benefit Africans, and they don't want. What sustains them is actually lootings from the poor African people. So they're acting like a mad dog. They are all out. Governments are attacking him. His own government, Nigeria's government, is attacking him. Now, with the Western media is attacking him. This is for the first time. It's Reuters now. After Reuters, CNBC also has copy pasted that news. Now you will see it. BBC, Al Jazeera, even the so-called, we are kind of in the middle, first post will also all of them, you will see them now copy pasting it and distributing this false propaganda. Now the fact that we are coming here and giving you this immediately is that so that this is a false propaganda. This is exactly how they act when they try to throw African regimes from their place. First the media attack it, they demonize that person, and then if that's not working, it's still, if the people of that government are still supporting it, then what they do is they come with allegations that, for example, on the for heads of states or for leaders, what happens is they accuse them through genocide if there is any kind of war or conflict in the country, or they will weaponize the rebels in their country so that that government is thrown away immediately. Now this is exactly, they want to take away Dangote. As Kwame told you this morning, what they wanted is the best tool. First, what they have taught is that actually to deny him the source, meaning if he don't get crude oil, then he cannot refine no oil, right? So they denied him that crude oil. It's a crude oil that his own country produces, for God's sakes, the best, the finest one, and then the richest one as well. They produce millions of, close to like 1 point, currently Nigeria's capacity, according to OPEC, what is it, OPEC, right, is about 1.7 million barrel per day, and they have denied that to Dangote. Look at him. And then he was able to import that from the US and Brazil. Now they see that his capacity, and he's even trying to get that from the African country. Now their business is gonna go down, and all their secret is coming out. Look at now what we exposed this morning as well, that Tinubu's connection with the Malta's plants there, and all how they have tied up, and this gonna come. This means that now this will give a tangible reason, even more so, for the Gen Z protests that's planned ahead in Nigeria. You understand? They are not going to, they know that they cannot stop it. They have seen it in Kenya. A huge thing is coming up. No one is now, from now on, folding hand and, going to see when our own governments are looting from us, when they add prices, taxes on the basic consumption, on our daily consumption. So they knew what's going to come. So what they can do is now to attack this man from left and right, up and bottom, as much as possible to take him out. If something happens to Aliko Dangote, do not be surprised, but do what you can, in whatever way you can, before that happens, and we all come here and talk about it, this and that. At least we inform, and you have seen so many things happen for such people, and he knows exactly. For me, Dangote, I see him like Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore, he knows Thomas Sankara at what age he was taken. He's racing against time. He is trying to do everything and lay the foundation as much as possible before something happens to him, because these people, they use our own people. We all, as I always say, we all have been taking part in our own demise. Any Pan-African leader or Pan-African man, or who was leading a movement like Steve Biko and others, and also the leaders like who was leading the independent struggles like Thomas Sankara or Patrice Lumumba or any other, or Steve Biko, they all are taken in a very early age. So now for Dangote, he has been doing his business. As he said, he's 67. Soon he will be 70, and he might not be in the business meaning as a front guy, but he knows that, for me, he don't want to go to his grave whenever that is, with all these things that he knows. He said, I have been through hell, he said, and he repeated it. When I say I have been through hell, I have been through hell. And exactly, he knows. Perhaps he will write a book and he will let us know what that means. But for now, he told us at 3 different events, starting from April, this man is spitting a fire. This man is spitting, like exposing as much as he can. He said, you know, how these oil cartels or the oil mafia has prevented him the existence of his refinery company. And then he told us his problem that he has with movements, how that means his own his own government is not supporting him because he has to apply for each African country that he's going. In 17 countries this man has his plant, I mean his factory, his cement and fertilizer company, but he still has to apply for a visa. So he is really throwing those informations in front of us. So it's up to us whether we have a platform or we have, we can write or whatever, or sharing information. It's for us to be, at least be informed. Okay, do not just consume. Now me and myself and Kwame will analyze this in a wider in a wider sense, so in the next few hours. But until then, at least we want to tell you this is what's happening, and be prepared and know that now when news happens, some things we Africans, including myself, we take them for granted, and we don't even say who is this and who is that. We just consume it. Now, if you just do a little bit of research, you will see who Reuters is, you will see who CNN is, who BBC is, by who they are owned, who funds them, this and that. We have to do our own research. Now, before I close up, I want to, I think I forgot to share what Dangote's CEO, not really Aliko Dangote himself, but someone from his company has responded for this allegation by or false propaganda from Reuters. Okay, let me just read that for you. As I told you, I'm sorry, my computer is not allowing me, so I cannot share that with you. So, but I'm gonna read it. Look, it's written July 27th today. Our attention has been drawn to a misleading report suggesting that our refinery's crude distillation unit, or CDU, is experiencing issues and that we are reselling crude oil. We categorically deny these claims. The Dangote refinery is not authorized to sell crude oil purchased from Nigeria, and our CDU, meaning our refinery crude distillation unit, is fully operational and functioning optimally. We advise the public to disregard these false narratives, which are likely driven by interests opposed to the local refining of fuels. So this one is written by Anthony Chienjina, Group Chief Branding and Communication Officer. Okay, so now I'm told already CNBC has copy pasted that news, and you will see that in their page. Now Al Jazeera, CNN, BBC, all of them, you name it, France 24, RFI, all of them will, even the so-called Indian media, the First Post or Wyon, you will see them talking about this and saying the same thing. And if you happen to go to that news and listen, or I don't know if you are tuned or subscribed, go ahead, and when they post it, tell them that this is a false propaganda, that you are now aware and awakened. You are not going to accept, you are not any more consumer of this propaganda. So at least you can do that. Thank you very much for tuning in. I think I should end it here. What we say, perhaps it makes, okay, Dejuma Tariq Osie, perhaps it makes sense why Buhari initially supported his VP Oshibanjo as a presidential candidate. Perhaps, yeah, we don't know. Peace and blessings. Okay, thank you, Tariq. Same to you. Osie, hi Mahlet, Al-Haji Dangote is a businessman, not a nationalist. Okay, so why you said that? Maybe you can, I don't know, I didn't get it. Are you trying to correct me something, or yeah, let me know. Anyway, you can email me or drop it in the comment section, but this is what we wanted to inform you. So I will see you in the next few hours regarding this news, but tune in for more videos at Connect Africa. Share the video, like it, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support us further, you can go ahead and support our PayPal account. You can find it in the description section. Indian media is a joke. They are trying to be the India. Yeah, exactly. That's all there. But some people I see that they think that it's kind of different. That's why I'm talking. I'm even calling their name. It's a bye bye for me for now, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao. Thanks.